look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. What I want to tell all the men out there today is this. Never die over community coochie. Don't do it, don't do it. And we're going to talk about that in this particular reaction video. Before I go any further, hit the notification bell. And once you hit the notification bell or subscribe, be sure you hit that option that says all. If not, by default, YouTube will send you to the personalized option, which means you will not be informed of all my new content, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this. I want you to check out what this lady about to tell you. Can you dig it? Yeah, and I know y'all can dig it. Let's get it.
With you for 1 second. These brothers in the Dominant Club, what really started to break my heart, they lost many of their bros over pussy. Had nothing to do with motives. You got these women that get caught up. You screwing this dude over here in this Dominant Club. You the property of this dude over here in this Dominant Club. You the wife to somebody that ain't even in a club. And now we fighting over community pussy.
Man, and that is so true. A lot of brothers have lost their lives over community coochie, and there's going to be plenty more that will still lose their lives over community coochie. Let me tell you something. The only coochie that makes sense for you to lose your life over is that of your wife. But let me break that down. It's the coochie of a faithful wife, a feminine wife. Not just, because some of these wives ain't shit too. I mean, I just be honest with you. You know what I mean? Gentlemen, you got to know how to emotionally regulate yourself. A lot of men are becoming coochie whipped and falling in love with these women. All these women, not all these men, rather. A lot of these men are beta males now. They do anything a woman tell them. They let a woman just run all over them, treat them any kind of way, and still hang on to the woman because they are emotionally attached to that woman. Ain't no woman worth any type of suffering. Again, ain't no woman worth any type of suffering. If she disrespects you, she gotta go. If she don't treat you right, she gotta go. If she ain't thoughtful, she gotta go. Okay? There's more coochie in this world. There's an abundance of coochie. You know, they say someone is born every day. That means there's a coochie being created every day. Just for you. Just for every man out there in time. Let's keep going.
And we've lost too many of our brothers over that. I'ma just keep it real with y'all. And as a woman, I'm very heartbroken over it. It's too many women that have paved the way within this community for us to get the respect from the men, and it doesn't come by the things that we hold between our legs, okay? That's a prize for you and one other, not the community. Need us women to conduct ourselves as the mothers that we need to be, the sisters that we need to be, the daughters that we need to be, and to build a legacy among.
And she is completely correct, okay? Just dying over coochie. Now, you know how I get down. I'm going to show y'all some more clips to back up everything I say. Because men are dying over coochie because some other man is getting the coochie that he thought was his. I done had people in my lifetime growing up as a young man. I'm not even 20-something, in my teen years. And I seen or know of people who have lost their lives over coochie. That was in my same grade. Do you hear what I'm saying? It is crazy. So let me show you this too. I want you to pay attention. Y'all need to understand how dangerous a woman really is, okay? She's very dangerous to have in your life. Hold on, I'm trying to get the music up for you. It's acting weird. Okay, here we go. Let's get it.
Along Candler. Breaking news here. Police are investigating a deadly shooting in DeKalb County. It happened at a gas station along Candler Road. And Channel 2's Steve Gelbach is there live. Steve, you just got an update from investigators there now. What do you know?
Oh, they're still looking for a man and a woman in a car that sped off from this gas station. They were parked at a pump around 2 a.m. this morning when police say that just a bystander here at the gas station was hanging out, saw a couple in that car fighting. He says that the woman was being beaten by that driver, and then the driver supposedly pulled a gun on the man who came up to the car to try to defend that woman because he saw that fight going on in the car. But that's, again, when they say that victim was murdered here. They were parked right here at one of these gas pumps. And then again, we know that the suspect and the woman who still may be in danger sped off from here. We don't have a good description of that car. Was only told it was a white vehicle, and we have no information on this victim. But again, it sounds like he wasn't even connected to this couple, just saw what was going on here at the gas pump, wanted to defend this woman and stepped in, and now he is dead. And
as you heard, he is now dead for being Captain Save a Hoe. Now, some of you need to understand that that also makes you a Captain Save a Hoe. Okay? If you interfere, or should I say intervene between a man who is whooping his woman's ass, yes, that's the same thing, because it's not your responsibility to intervene. Even though it sounds harsh and cold, what I just said, you call the police. You call people who are paid to risk their lives and to get hurt, okay? You don't risk your life because you have a mother and a father and possibly people who are going to miss you. You may have a family of your own who rely and depend upon you. If you see a woman getting her ass kicked, hey, most likely she knows what type of man she has, and it ain't the first time he drop kicked her. I don't condone any type of domestic violence, but I do have enough sense to know if I see somebody out there whooping his woman, not to intervene, because just like this man in that clip I just showed you, I could lose my life, okay? You may think you be going over there to stop it, that you got these hands. You might have better hands than him, but he might have a bigger gun than you. So what's going to win? The hands or the 380 or the Mossberg or the Beretta or the switches, the extended clip? What's going to win? You or that? So use some common sense. Now, let me show you this woman. She's going to talk to you about how these women are sociopathic. Is it sociopath? I know psychopath, but sociopath, something like that. Can't remember. But anyway, let's get it.
Not pro-women. And I know that's like kind of a crazy thing to say in today's society, to not be like unequivocally on board with women and women's shenanigans, but hear me out. I honestly think that there are a lot of women out there who are sociopathic, unhinged, deranged, and they get away with their sociopathy because society has a tendency to underestimate women and the violence that women can commit. And that's because women aren't violent in the way that men are. Men are physically violent because they have like this physical advantage. Women don't. And so women have to be violent in a way that's subtle and in a way that flies below the radar. In order to maintain this idea that women are inherently innocent and fragile and therefore must be pitied, some women will deliberately use others to commit violence, or they will come up with schemes to commit violence.
Listen to what she say. Listen, listen, listen. That she told you what I might use this clip again. This woman told you that some women would use other people to do their dirty work. They will use, this is how they turn men against men. She could be a hell-raising, mustard-back heifer in a relationship, be beating up on the man, disrespecting the man, stealing from the man. He put a hand on her because she attacked him, or he don't want to be with her no more. She'll go tell her brothers and her uncles and her friends that man abused him. And then have her brothers and her cousins and her friends try to go whoop that man's ass. And someone gets injured, goes to jail, or worse, lose their lives. Y'all got to pick these women better. As soon as you see just a slither of craziness, drop that hoe. I'm about to say, oh, but hey, man, well, drop that hoe. Just drop her, man. Get you another one. Because that short-term pleasure could be a long-term pain. I'm telling you that right now, Jack.
Violence, but not a physical violence, right? Because that would throw off, use others to commit violence, or they will come up with schemes to commit violence, but not a physical violence, right? Because that would throw off the whole shebang. That would just make it hard to be a sociopathic woman if everyone knew what you were up to. Take, for example, the case of the MLB, the ex-MLB pitcher Bauer, and the Lindsey Hill girl who deliberately tried to set him up only to get caught and then accuse him of sexual assault. Ran to the internet, crying wolf, right? Or just crying on the internet that he had tried to assault her, and it was found that that was not true, that she tried to set that man up and ruin his life and get some money out of it, extort him. I don't always believe women's sob stories because I'm not daft. I think women are overpowered. I think women are like really, really privileged in society.
And I agree pretty much with everything she just said. Women will set you up, can you dig it? Happen all the time, every day. I'll be talking to y'all pretty soon. Y'all take it easy now, you hear?